Hey guys, Patriot out here with you today. As you can see, we're doing another hike. I'm kind of excited because I've got a couple things on the menu today, and that's to find a hawk's nest and an owl's nest. And I'm also shed hunting because the mule deer finally dropped their antlers. So I'm kind of excited to get out there and get kicking around. Been a few weeks since I was out hiking. Last time I didn't even bother taking the video camera. One of the things I actually had to remind myself of this time around when I'm looking for antlers is I'm looking for brown antlers. So you can kind of get in the frame of mind that you're looking for white antlers or ones that have been bleached out. But they're a little bit harder to find, but hopefully we'll see a couple. My pack tonight is just my usual backpack here. I'm only toting around 8 pounds tonight, so I'm going real light. I've got the little lightweight tripod thing. The camera I'm using tonight is the Panasonic HDC SD60. This camera is a full pound lighter than the old SX20 Canon digital SLR that I was using before. This is a camcorder specific camera. So alright, found one, but this is an old nest. As a matter of fact, this is the nest that was featured in my video Born Free, story of a red-tailed hawk chick. And if you've never seen that before, I'd urge you to go and check it out. I think it's probably one of my better videos. It's also filmed in 720p, so it was soon after I got my high-def camera. On to the next. You know, I've mentioned before that the saguaro cactus out here, due to their unique shape and number of arms and different height and everything, you can actually use those as landmarks or nav points. So I'm walking around out here. I know this area pretty well, but I'm not using a GPS because I really just, it's something that I don't need out here. But just with a quick reference, I can look at these various cactus and I recognize certain ones. And that one over there is real close to where a owl's nest was last year. So we're headed that way. But you can see that distinct shape that some of these cactus take on. By the way, that cactus that I just showed you, it was about 350, 400 yards away. And that was something I just picked up with a naked eye against the skyline. So if I want to navigate even further, I've got the binoculars. I can bring those up and I can look at all sorts of saguaro cactus out here that I'll recognize, and I can pretty much do a beeline straight for them. So hugely effective tool out here in this type of terrain. One of my most used and appreciated tools. It's funny. Okay, now the first indication that I'll have that we've got chicks in a nest up here, in an owl's nest, is mom and dad will be very protective. They were last year. So this is the same nest. I'm just going to try it out. We'll see if there's anything there. But if I don't get buzzed, chances are there's not going to be anything in this nest. Get a little washed across here, dry wash. Oh, rabbit just ran in front of us there. That was within blowgun or slingshot distance right there. Very pretty. Well, last year this cactus was occupied by woodpeckers, and I see that it is again now. They had chicks last year. Oh, We got an owl looking at us right there. I just picked up on it. How beautiful is that? Okay, you guys. My mistake. We've got an adult with chicks right up there. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Awesome. These chicks are very young. Probably right around, oh, I'm guessing right around 2 weeks. I'm guessing between 1 and 2 weeks. One of the bird experts can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm pretty close. Oh, wow. Oh, look at the second one. Oh, wow, look at... Sorry, I'm so unsteady, guys. I'm got my hands above my head. I've got this pack pulling down on my shoulders. She sees me. Okay. I found one of the other owls. Back behind me about... That'll light you up right there. About 125 yards away. Alright, and while I panned around, the other owl finally left the nest, the adult. Alright, you guys, well, I would call that a raging success. You know, I came out here with 3 objectives, and that was to find an owl, hawk or some antlers. And about halfway into the trip, get some beautiful owl pictures. So I'm pretty excited about that. You know, I would like to spend more time, but you know, I got what I wanted, and I try not to, with any of these birds, I try not to spend more than maybe 5 minutes per week with them. So I'll leave these birds alone. I might come back next week and kind of check on their growth progress and see how they're doing. But I just don't want to overimpose on these creatures out here. So anyhow, I would urge anyone, if you guys are going out hiking, make some objectives, because when you go out, it really makes the trip fulfilling. So whether you want to go out and practice your primitive skills, or start a primitive fire, or you just want to put a couple animals on the list that you want to see, it keeps you hunting for them. It kind of keeps you excited about it and hopeful for it. So when you actually do get to witness some of these things out here in nature, it makes it that much more fun. So I know it does for me. Pretty thick in here. I've been walking these little ravine bottoms, these basins. Looks like I got stuff on the lens here. A cactus needle. Nice. Not sure how that gets in there. There's always a way. So I've been working these little basins. Got these shallow hills, and then these basins. The mule deer will come down here and shed their antlers in these areas, because you can see there's a lot of vegetation, and that's because the water comes through here through these washes. The roots extend out, and it's very easy for them to grow. And this is a spot that I considered fairly promising, but as you can see, I'm turning around and I'm heading back out. I've got good trails in here. I've got good foliage. It's nice and green. I'm seeing a lack of sign though, and sometimes, you know, I think every hunter knows this, that you'll get into a rut of going to an area that you like or that you've had success at before, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be promising this time around. And one of the telltale signs is I'm just not seeing a lot of mule deer scat on the ground, despite how good the terrain looks. So I'm going to force myself to work my way out to another area that I know pretty well. It's about 3/4 of a mile away. Not really on the way out, so I'm going a little bit out of my way to get there, but I've got enough time, I think. Phone's in my pack, so I have to check it, but I know about what time it is. So we're going to go check out the other spot. And what I'll be looking for right away is mule deer scat. If that's out there, I know that they were recently in the area. Desert's just full of life tonight. Lots of small birds out. A lot of quail. I'm flushing quail out almost everywhere I go here. More quail. woodpeckers. Love these tools out here. Can't say it enough. You notice that if I can't identify what I'm looking at with my natural vision within 2 or 3 seconds, I'm going right to my binoculars. I can't tell you how many times I've been out with a new hunter. I take out a new person out into the field and they're walking around with their binoculars on, and they'll see something and they'll sit there and they'll squint away at it. I'm like, use your binoculars, dude. It'll help out a lot. So they're just not used to having them, and they're not used to using them regularly. Maybe they're not comfortable yet with just bringing up the binocular naturally to your eye and having it point right where you want it to. And that's where binocular selection comes in, really. You know, a lot of people go right for the 10 power or sometimes even more magnification. It's not necessary. A good 7 power and 8 power binocular for this type of terrain, it's really all most people will need. So we got another hawk nest up there. This one is Harris hawk nest. Hard to tell if it's been occupied. I'll probably have to go up this ridge a little ways and look down into it with the binoculars if possible. And there was a hawk in there. Harris hawk. Why isn't that neat? Well, we might have some chicks up here. Too high for me to see into, though. That's about 14-15 feet up. Well, we're gonna hike out of here, and hopefully I'll be able to find an antler or something on the way out. That would really make it a double success. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed those owls. Boy, I'm excited to come back and see how they're doing next week. So thanks for tagging along with me. We'll see you next time. Patriot out.